In this video, we're going to be taking a look at some Sandtroopers from the Saga Legends line in the 30th anniversary collection. So, Sandtroopers might very well be my favorite Stormtrooper. But at the time of this video, I only have one review of the Saga Collection Sandtrooper, which is exactly the same mold as these guys here. It's this action figure right here. It's the one and only review I have at this time for the Sandtrooper. So I hope to correct that here in the near future and have a lot more videos featuring the Sandtroopers. There's been a few other ones here and there, like when I did the display with the hover tank and things like that. But as far as dedicated videos of Sandtroopers, there's not too many. So hopefully, over the next several months, I can do some dioramas with these guys. Before we take a closer look at them, I will show one of the packagings of them here real quick. I went ahead and opened them ahead of time. But unfortunately, I did not get any of these guys in the Saga Legends line back in 2007 or 8. But I distinctively recall seeing them at retail a lot. And there's 3 different variants, and these are all of them. And the only thing that's different is just the amount of sand that's splattered on them, or lack thereof, and then the color of the pauldron. Other than that, same accessories, same coin even. Fan's choice. You know, I don't recall back in the day Hasbro doing a fan vote for which characters would be in the Saga Legends line for 30th anniversary. But I know a lot of these did have a Fan's choice sticker. The Dark Trooper had one, the Imperial Officer did. The Scout Trooper had one. Very nice package. It's fun opening these up again. A little description about the Sandtrooper there. That's not the accurate Sandtrooper featured on here. That's from the Evolutions pack, I think. But that is the sticker they usually, or the image of the Sandtrooper they stuck with for all the Saga Legends line Sandtroopers, even going into the Legacy Collection. Yeah, I think it's pretty much just Legacy Collection 30th anniversary. They all use the same exact image. Some of the other figures, I've had most of these at one point. I used to have this Chewbacca. The Sobe one's from the Revenge of the Sith line. Would like to get that Destroyer droid. I do have this 501st Trooper. It's AC-10. I wouldn't mind having that one. I do have the one from the Tartakovsky series, where he's wearing the armor from the Legacy Collection. He used to have that Boba Fett from the Saga line in 2004, I think. General Grievous was the very first Revenge of the Sith action figure I got, that particular one. I do have this Anakin, minus the cape. I used to have that Boushh Leia, and I probably did not have that R2 at any point. Humans from various worlds. I really miss a lot of these bio pages too. Trained and equipped for desert regions. Blaster pistols and blaster rifles. Specialized Imperial Stormtroopers. It's a pretty nice package. So if you've seen my review of this guy here before, it's the same exact thing with all these. We'll show off the coin here first. All 3 are the exact same. It's just one featuring A New Hope. It's a picture of Luke, Leia, and Vader on it. It says 2007, 1977. Star Wars 4, A New Hope. I have a whole lot of these Saga Legends coins. In fact, I probably have more of them than I do of the mainline characters at this point. But I'll add all 3 of these coins to the album regardless. And I know I have several from A New Hope. Start with this guy here. Some of their hands, especially for these two, I had to break the plastic a little bit in order to fit the E11 into their hand. Thankfully, it wasn't too bad. But you ever know when you get some of those action figures where their hands really close together and it's filled in with the plastic still? Sometimes it's impossible to break unless you take a knife to it. Well, I think this guy has a really nice deco. You know, it's really hard to say what color his pauldron is there. It almost looks like it's white and then a splash with sand on it. And I think the white pauldron signifies a sergeant. Black is corporal, I think. This guy back here. And then orange is supposed to be commander, I think. I'm trying to think what gray might be. It's interesting, the ranking structure, though. And I can't imagine too often they would really send a commander. And a commander is a naval ranking. So are these guys part of the Imperial Navy, actually? Ranking can sometimes get very confusing with Star Wars. It's not very consistent. And he's totally splashed with sand. And yeah, you can turn these guys into normal stormtroopers if you want. You can unplug the thermal detonator from their belt, put the pack on their back, and you could even take the pauldron off if you wanted to. You just pop the head off. Does have the extra magazines there. Yeah, this one turned out really nice. Oops. Each one also comes with a staff, which is this what they use when riding the dewback. Unfortunately, I do not have a dewback. I do have the Hot Toys one on pre-order though, so I'm really looking forward to that. Should receive that this summer. I would like to get one in the 3 3/4 inch scale. This is the commander here. There's a nice sand deco on him as well. His feet are clean though, so that's interesting. Splashed with dirt all over, except for his feet. Here it is with the pack. And all these guys are super articulated. They got basically the ball point at the head, and then they're hinged everywhere else. And, swivel hips. They do have the holsters here as well, which never really accommodated the E11 that good. And for the last guy, which is more of a stormtrooper than a sandtrooper, I guess this guy got stationed in the admin tent while the rest of them were outside in the elements. Easily convert this guy into a normal looking stormtrooper. Oops. Still a big fan of these stormtrooper molds. I know a lot of people gawk at them these days and are like, oh my god, it's totally outdated, but I'm a big fan of these. I would argue this is still the best stormtrooper mold. It's good enough. And these guys are still affordable. I think I only paid maybe $30 for all these guys together. hold that staff really good. I don't think there's any other variants. I'm pretty sure these are the only 3 that you can get. And they all have the same package. We don't seem to get a whole lot of variants these days with our troopers. They all have the same paint decos, and even weathering details are all the same. It's the usual E11, usual thermal detonator, and the usual staff, and the coins. But yeah, if you don't have these guys in your collection, I would totally recommend them. Even though we got updated Stormtroopers, and we've gone through a series of different molds up to this point, I still really like these guys. And I've been wanting to add a whole lot more Sandtroopers in my collection for a while now. And these 3 are definitely great additions. Hope to do some more dioramas with them here soon. Take them outside, see what I can do. And stay tuned for videos like that here soon. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed taking a look at the Sandtroopers. Stay tuned for plenty more in the future. There'll always be more to come. If you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I always appreciate all your support. And check out some of the links in the description if you have not done so already. As always, thanks for watching.